kopie mu ewo Belarus no call ye no ne president o atena se akobenkromo e dependencies nkrata so asensan MOU miensa beboa man mienu nyina no Ghana man pani ka se nyina kowie se ne ebeye nkitahudi eda man mienu efe dwedie ho efe kuye ho ene ne ma tete sa no ebetimi akọ enkan ononyafo John Dramani Mahama ka se nyina mu no de opatre nyina ho se wo hwe eye 1992 a ena krom mienu e ka won to abo mu so beboa eye wo ho se ne ebeye a we nya na we nya eno enti na se do nyina akọ benkrom asan eye MOU miensa ebetimi aboa eye krom mienu nyina mu Ghana man pani e kire se wo so ye dwedi as se o man Ghana gina brani a obetimi akase economy no afa ne ntuma pa efra eno nti na man mienu eye Belarus eso de ntuma abo Ghana de no se ne ebeye bibia betimi akototen e de ama o man no ensem sei e na Ghana man pani e de tuja.
I'm particularly pleased that this visit has resulted in the signing of important bilateral agreements in the form of 3 memoranda of understanding. One, governing a joint commission on cooperation in trade and economy. And the second, cooperation of our chambers of commerce. And the third, cooperation in the area of agriculture. These MOUs represent more than just diplomatic achievements. They will establish the practical framework for our governments, institutions, and private sector to collaborate more effectively. They will facilitate greater exchange between our people. They will reduce barriers to official engagement, promote trade and investment, and create new opportunities for economic growth and technological cooperation. Your Excellency, agriculture remains at the center of Ghana's development agenda. Our vision is not merely to increase production, but transform agriculture into a modern, technology-driven sector that creates jobs, supports industrialization, strengthens food security, and improves livelihoods of our people across rural communities. We're therefore implementing policies to increase productivity, expand irrigation, reduce post-harvest losses, promote agro-processing, and enhance value addition across the agricultural value chains.
102.7
for John Dramani Mahama and ne ene kotie na fe wudu eni etremo e transport ministry akachi apenya wodano won for Joseph Bukari ni pe ene ka say you say e ya buses oha a wode bai e wo man Ghana ha say e ya de a mantem ahodo ene beboa wo mo eno interest enkrapompu ni mantem say enyom mochefa penyin sima wakan nan se wo enkrapompu ni mantem ha say ene mantem ahodo bia yenim se eye transport ho kwa chepa eye enkrofo nya shenkra en watene mu edi akọ onwuma so enu nti ohaya ebaye wo che emana so ebiso wo wonyamfo Joseph Bukari ni pay etre say sa ohayi a enu eye MMT for buses no mantema hudo bebre ebenya bi ne nkranfo so ebenya bi ebi eye no enu ye 29 seater buses enetimi ebaye a ye che emana so mantem dunsia ni nyina eso ena afa so no ebi de ye 10 no enu ya de ebeboa pa ema akoniaba ahodo man Ghana timemfo nyina edino enkoye se obepon adwuma na wogina manche bi na wo ye transit ahodo bebre na so nya ehyen before eno ya de ebeboa pa eye onmonyamfo Joseph Bukari ni pay nesem eni
to support the intercity transport. Now going back, you realize that in 2015 we were handling this intercity when we into Ayalolo and under the GAPTI is under the Ministry of Local and Chieftaincy. They are responsible for intercity, but as the Ministry of Transport, we also have responsibility to ensure that we get our commuters to their workplaces areas of journey. We return route metro mass bus to come and augment Ayalolo is currently doing. Yes, but we also, through that arrangement, is also putting out some high occupancy metro mass buses back to the intercity to support the activities of the Ayalolo. So far, we have received 10 from the regions. Now that we have deployed to the regions, we have received 10. They are currently in the workshop for refurbishing and preparations to deliver somewhere next week. into the intra-city. They are over 60. I will have to cross there, but it's like they're about 64, and those ones you can stand in. So sometimes they can take over 64.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Any a Swafwa was share Yakonia Badia so Transport Minister Bonmonian for Joseph Bukari Nipe, Nene and Yakotia Fayentin Simwa Santa Mountain when you crocuma say, and no and Nakumasi Mayor and Eka say, or Richard or for Ajamai Bedu. Nessa Waka in answer was Sumi and Suda Edicano, and some Maya if a tankas, I said a tankasano, will be fit to Juma Sipa a ye. A cha be as a tankas a bow. Nice baby, I will be a honey bedi ehini ewomu. Ononya fonso working nance and no babwa santimantem afan ntuma pa efra enkoye so be yenwura woni fie na obehie gu kwan ho ama ensuo su totoi achia kwakodu baby eno kekeka ho enema ensojiri edoso ewo man Ghana mu asei na se wono eye kumase meye no obon homoden pa eye eno nti eno wahye se odia wo no so monsa kan odia na edu kogina emra no na emra ese no o man Ghana mra no so enu akakodi e wasem dibia we ni ensem a wonwonyamfo eye Richard of Ofori Ajimai Bedu a wonne oye kumase mayor ode tu udwa efa eye ensem say de osebo me enson de da edikan e be fiase no.
Luggage, you prepare early how to carry it, and so before the onset of the rain we started dredging most of the rivers and the river bodies that normally gives us headache whenever it rains, and it's not even ended. We are dredging so when we realize that the rains have come down. We've done a lot of work in the Atafua area, in the Asopari Mampo area. Even this week, we have done a lot of work dredging on the Aquatia line, but this week we are going back again to that stretch. So what we are doing is that we want to make sure that we create channels for the water to find proper access whenever it rains, because it is when the water doesn't get good access that it finds its own way and it brings about flooding. So the regional minister has directed that we embark on serious dredging program. So that's what we're doing. The African is a very difficult person to manage. You know, we are punishing. So far we've sent people as many as 26 to port. And they are still recalcitrant, but we're not giving up. We will work to such a time that we'll be able to instill discipline.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Onmonya for Richard Ofori Ajimai Bedu ne enye kutie ye na fe yentin sim e won semfo from me ye nim se ehia wodo e na echo man Ghana ehia meche borders awodo e na echo man Ghana ehia enenti na Commissioner General Emma Ghana Boundary Commission e ka sei nensem na wakan se mbehwe pa Emma afe ni protection awodo akoso titru ni from mantemu ehia eda o man Ghana eni kura awodo so e no be ya de e beboa pa imponi say ya asoya hwe apomudin so etre say Ebola ne yade ahodo atiate sei se ne be ya ebi enwura o man Ghana ne ye baako de tosum yenu so na o man Ghana bambo etimi akonkan eno nti na wonmonya for Major General Anthony in team etre say eno yade obeboa pa ne no enyo no nko a wone na pamfo moboa emma borders ahodo nyina no etimi for montuma pa efra no so ya Ghana de hye omo komontuma apa ho na bambo mu ayetare pa ewo ho obi ntimi emfi ni kuro mu entinsim e wo man Ghana hye so no meto nhye wo ma echine mu e ma man Ghana no eno kwa koye say na wo man Ghana e security no ene engine mu twe na so eno nya de obehye so e de abo wo man Ghana we ene ensem o de tu ja titiru ene from mantem e hye a e wo ho.
For this very coming here now is to carry out the operational assessment to find out whether these pillars are in place, whether they have any encroachment over the period. And Afajato region, district being one of the border districts, we are here to find out whether the pillars are still intact, whether there have been any encroachments over the period, whether there's anything threatening the security of our boundary. Yeah, my message to the good of people of Afar Service today. The pillars that have been erected to mark our international land boundary, when they see those pillars, they should protect the pillars for us. And then also, if there are any issues that they think threatens the security of our boundaries, they should quickly alert us. And then also find out, if there are any issues also that they have with the communities at the other side, at the Togo side, that they think that threatens their security as well as the peace, they should also alert us so that we sit down and then address those issues amicably.
Mothers FM, yes, some pa.
Afeyanko ensem fufuro we be komu ewo galamse ho nsensemi eno na Catholic Bishop owo seshi yoso wano na eka sei neso okai na sei de esempanyimfo wo me kan bie wo mu ene aban omo nyina nko mo ntuma empa so ne ebe ya galamse ho nsensemi ebetu ase krakrakra de free of my God him say most reverend Samuel Boateng neso okai na se galamse yakwa ya de bia yakwa so my God ne yentimi embra na se emfri ha opanyi bia betina kunya kase so obon homoden pa eye ebe akwa wiase no na akwa dane ensem foforo eno nti en wo stress wo mo ekebie wo mu abandwumayefo eni panyimfo dwumekwa ensha banse obi ama na enya esemhia emma won say galamse ya de a ese wo my Ghana pa eye titiru eni yensuo yensase eni enobaye eno nya de a wo my Ghana say no eye ade bia ehia say no galamse aba betina yeso a yeko enko na so je di process ye na eka yantuma ebomu a yebetimi abrase e de free o mind Ghana ma say we ni ensema eye most reverend Samuel Boateng eka e woseshi yoso e sempanyimfo say obi anfa ne hunjim se ne be ya galamse hu sense ano be brase e free o mind Ghana ma say
Stay no galamse hwe ye area ha so pa na nsan won say Romans of the and bishop the hwe you also diocese is within the Western North region ba bia obeko bia nso na ni asa bia obeko bia nkrofo so ye galamse ti na obi sa say na na ye de dwumade na hye wansa na de na omo ya fa ye friends galamse hu nti ye hwe ama ye nsu ye se no ye nye ne ye hwe ama ye nu ye se no ye ntu hu anamo hwe ama ye nsasi se no ye ntu hu anamo ti nhyema de ankra na ye de begia o nanom ba ye no mo yo mafam de na sana montuo no ekoso a kan yete ha impona kan nya ba bi mfa yeda ana ye nan enye de nti ye momoden pa na ehu se galamse no ye ntu ho na mo ho a ebe ha ye nti galamse no ye stress media men and women no so muni hu nkom because de ekoso no enye etia se de wadi hu adanse no ye strem a menkoto jogu fam yes remo muni hu nkomo e man payinfo hu se in fact galamse hu nsam no ene illegal mining hu nsam no yadia in fact e koso ba di payinfo sorry na mama ya fa bibi enya nshima one say bibia is a process which has here baby na we could do baby and as a government no so ye bibia e do maybe I say transfer for evaluation what you say but men no literally no the me hu no pa je say ade no enko na chi ni ma na e de na estimate
102.7
Most Reverend Samuel Boateng ne ene ekoti na feyenko we kase no e wo mfimfin mantam mu ye don mfimfin mantam na matena konwa ho ene ekase wonsem na no kan say wo boafu pa se wo boafu ena afes woni abrese korodom wo mra sebedwani won monyamfo Dr. Ebenezer Ahe say de ni kwan so wode ne nan asi eyensa ase bi so wo mfimfin mantam ne na akɔwie se won susu ye mu no ani amahosem ene won monyamfo eye ena afes wa ma ni wan fa ni di ama na matena konwa ho na so empanyimfo we mani abrese korodom no mo frefra kokɔ ene tuntum den sam egugu fom sufra no matena konwa ho anapo se na mo kom kreti ya fra mo so mo mra no meka bi mo be say mra se bedwani a ho won monyamfo Ahe ene o man di ne ye wan fa ni di ama wo mo nhye de bi kura na se mo to safra na wo ma e be kwa wi asem na koye ensen de bre enti we no mo mpene toto mpene no a mo ntu ne nan ensi wo so e mra se bedwani a titiriw ene amanfo a wo infant man pesu ya so ho ene odi na konwa ho ene won na nemo so betretre akọ enhyemude bi ase pa de wo mo ehia na sa ensemi na Kwame Atta wonon ende din kyeremu sei ebaaye
mama we mu ya ma hin da oyo ma hin we mu busuku mo hin bi ala oyo hin na so da ba tu da ba busuku asase do onye de kwada ye me president na so ati de na MP no won Fantman o ma hin na na ahemfo ndc yɛyi wɔn bia yɛyi ndc yi asam wɔbɛtum aba nkosugum kuro bia ba mpd yɛhwɛ no nkosugum asase no yɛhwɛ no nkosugum asase no mc oyim amam no oyim ogwate oswape into oyim amam de na amamre damo kasa bi kodo a oyɛ nkosugum na nanom ya de botun sa fa he na yɛ mahin wetu kwan no na chieji ya kumi ya fa na kwesi brabo na fa yanko na na yin na ye wogu mata echebu de ma ye ba ta kan wa na asase do there obesi 24 economic market ni rase na wantum ya ni won na bom adichi ya fra ye ma hin de kasa na kwesi brabo na yin fa wo ka tin sapa adichi ya yi contracted economic market ya yin nam gom ya hwe bia oba ye bibia oduga sa obaka che he de ogasi marketing wo baby igusukum de abai igusukum ya krowa why my dogana ta kasa oda gusukum amansi mankesim belejo oya gusukum amansi itetin na yeseye tin na yempefu we seye
Mothers FM yes sompa
Nana Kwame Atawa no sub chief ewo kusukum no wonfinfi mantemu enchemu efa se ya ba mankasim mashebejeni orura Ebenezer ahin efri ho no enum chemu eno de bedan ye bedeka send besi asei na ganyo de Ghana Sorry Sports no ababet waso ekria kode ye boa sorry enemy di producer tina temufo abena foku jeboa mama machi
Adishmaima Cars Estate Ghana Limited. Yeye Jumakubia.